everybody, welcome back to Real Good Pilates. I'm Michelle, and for today's workout I have for you a quick stretch class. So it's going to be perfect if you're feeling stiff or tight and just need to get your body moving a little bit. So I hope that you will feel much better after we are done. So let's get right into it. We are going to go on all fours to get started. So bring your hands right under your shoulders, your knees underneath your hips. If you can, try to have the tops of your feet onto the mat. And then just start with your head and tail reaching long away from each other. And then we're going to go into a cat and a cow stretch. So breathe in and just extend your spine, lengthening the head and the tail away from each other. And then as you exhale, push your hands and feet into the ground and flex the spine. Good. Do that again. Lengthen, so kind of equally letting the head and the tail reach away from each other. And then exhale, feel the shoulder blades widen, your abs draw up, and your tail curl under. Good. Do one more time like that. So kind of memorizing those two end shapes. All right, now lengthen back to your long line, and we're going to get our spine moving a little bit more deliberately. So now instead of equally rounding the head and the tail, we're going to start the articulation from the bottom of our spine. So from our tailbone, and it's going to take us twice as long. So it's going to be a 4-count breath pattern. So from your long spine, we're going to breathe in here. As you exhale, really slowly start from your tailbone, and you're going to go in order, curling each little vertebrae under until the very last thing to go is your head into that flexion. Now you're going to hold here and stay as you breathe in. And then to exhale, you're going to reverse in that same movement of tailbone first, head very last, to come into that slight extension of the spine. Hold here, and now we go again. Exhale, let the tailbone go first. Curl through the spine to flex and round. Inhale, hold. And then exhale, like somebody's pulling on your belt loop to pull your hips back. Then your chest lengthens, and then you open up the front of the chest. Good. Inhale here, and then we go again. Exhale, let the tailbone scoop you under. And then holding that rounded shape, inhale. And then exhale, tailbone goes first. Articulate into the lifted spine. All right, last time. Exhale, tuck under. So really kind of breaking up the spine, which can feel really good on a tight, stiff back. Inhale here. And then exhale, try to break it up. Get each little segment moving from bottom to top. Oh, very good. All right, now end up back in a long neutral spine. Take the back of your right hand to your forehead, and we're going to go into a twist. So push off the floor, rotate to the right, and try to open your top elbow towards the ceiling, and then just come back till you're looking at the ground. And then we do that again. Leave the hips right over the knees. Rotate, and if you're feeling particularly stiff, this might not be a very big movement, but just go as far as you can, opening the elbow to the ceiling, and try to keep your spine in a long line, so don't side bend or tuck or round. Very good. One last time. So using the back muscles to actively find that position. Now as we face the floor, release the hand from your head, thread the arm under the other, and place your shoulder down on the mat. And we're just going to stay here for a breath or two, pushing into the floor to deepen your twist. Good. Breathe into whatever spots feel the tightest. And then you're going to push off of the ground, set that hand on the mat, and we'll do the other side. So now left hand to your forehead, press the feet into the mat. Inhale, twist towards the sky. And then exhale, look at the floor. Inhale. And then exhale. So good. Feel that pure rotation of the spine and that lengthening up and out of the sternum. Very good. One last time. Twist. And then we'll release the hand from the head, palm to the ceiling. Bend the supporting elbow and reach as far under the arm as you can. You can set your shoulder on the mat and then use this palm to push the floor away from you. Good. Take one more breath here. Try to feel right in between those shoulder blades, getting a nice stretch. Good. And then push off the floor and set the hand back down. Very good. All right, now take one foot back behind you on the floor so the leg is straight, and then just rock back and forth to give yourself a little calf and ankle stretch. So the ball of the foot is on the ground, and then just waking up that lower leg a little bit. Very good. Now pause with your heel pressed as far back as you can. So get into your deepest calf stretch. Now see if you can just soften your knee a little bit, and maybe it touches the floor, maybe it doesn't, and then straighten the knee. Do that again. Bend the knee slightly and then stretch. So we're kind of getting into the deeper layers of our calf muscles here as we bend the knee and then push back straight. Good. Just kind of like wiggling in and out of that straight knee to change up the stretch. Good. And then we'll do the other side. Bring that knee to the mat, reach the other one away, plant the ball of the foot down, and then rock forward and back a couple times. You go from an extended ankle to a flexed ankle. Good. All right, now pause in that calf stretch with the heel pressing back away from you, and then you're going to soften the knee and then stretch the knee. Soften and stretch. Bend and out. And it might be really, really small, just a little bit of movement through that knee joint to give the calf a little variation on the stretch. Very good. All right, come on up. Take a seat on your mat with your legs out in front of you. Have your feet nice and wide, like about the width of the mat apart. Legs straight if you can. If not, a little bit bent is okay. The main goal is to be able to sit right on top of your sitting bones. So take your hands, your fingertips are going to go to the floor on the outsides of your legs, palms facing in. Take a breath in, find the length through your spine, and then exhale, we're going to fold forward. So here we want to pull the abs back and really round the spine into a C shape. Yes, so keep some distance between your body and your legs. Now hold here and breathe. And then on your exhale, articulate your spine back up tall. Yes, inhale here. So the goal isn't to keep a flat back and hinge forward. We want to scoop our abdominals back and articulate the spine down over the legs. Yes, you really should feel this in your lower back muscles. You might feel a little bit in the hamstrings also. And then come back up tall. Okay, let's do that one more time. So actively pulling the abs back. Feel that long stretch from top to bottom. Inhale, stay. And then come all the way up tall. Whew. All right, now I want you to set your right hand back behind you on the floor. Take your left hand over and across. I'm going to put the back of my left hand on the outside of my right leg and sit up and kind of push the hand into the thigh to help me twist. Now from here, we're going to take our spine stretch in this rotated position. So I'm going to draw the abs back. I'm going to slide the back of my hand down the outside of the leg as far as I can, keeping my left hip bone on the mat. Now hold here and breathe. And then exhale, roll back up. Inhale to come up tall. And then we'll do that again. So using this hand position to help maintain your twist. Now, I don't know about you, but I get a real good stretch through the low back muscles on my left side here. Oh, it feels so good. And then come back up tall. All right, let's do that one more time. So exhale to round, inhale to hold it. When you breathe in here, that inflation of the lungs should kind of stretch through the backs of the ribs even more. And then come all the way up tall. Okay, let's go to the other side. Just pick your arms up, rotate. So the left hand is back behind your hip, kind of on your fingertips. Outside of the right hand is pushing into the outside of the left leg. Now push into those 2 points to spin and sit up even taller. Now breathe out, fold over the leg, round over, gaze down at that kneecap, hold and breathe. Exhale, trickle back up. Inhale to sit tall. Exhale, fold. Keeping that right hip bone down is going to give you the opposition we need to stretch. And then come up tall. All right, let's do that one more time. Folding over, drawing those abs up and in. Inhale. And then trickle right back on up tall. All right, let's come down onto our backs and get a little more stretch for our legs. So you are welcome to have your bottom knee bent or straight, okay? If you feel this pulling into your back, then bend the bottom knee, all right? So you're gonna lift the other leg up towards the ceiling. You're gonna grab on behind your thigh. The higher up you grab, the deeper the stretch will feel, okay? So you kind of pick where you wanna be. And then nice and easy, we're gonna flex our ankle and bend the knee and just gently pull with the arms to bring the knee towards your chest. And then you're gonna kick the heel up towards the ceiling and try to straighten the knee as much as you can. Now, for me, I'm able to get my thigh much closer to my body when the knee's bent. So that's gonna be true for most of us. And then when I straighten my knee, it has to go away from my body a little bit, okay? So we're not trying to force the stretch too much. We're just kind of going with this natural movement of the leg. So as I stretch, it's gonna go away from my body a little bit and then pull and it comes towards me. And do that a couple more times just to kind of loosen up that hamstring. Yeah, we're not sitting too long in these stretches. We're just kind of moving in and moving out of them nice and quickly. Good. You can squeeze that glute of the bottom leg to open up the hip and maybe get a little bit of a hip flex or stretch for that leg. Very good. All right, now bend this knee. Take your opposite hand across to the outside of the knee. Place the other hand on the floor, and we're going to do a little flamingo stretch, I like to call this. So your knee's bent, your big toe is right near the inside of your opposite thigh. You're going to use this hand to pull the knee across towards the floor, and your hip is going to lift off, and you're going to see how close you can get the knee to the ground comfortably. Now use your abs and just pull your pelvis back towards the floor. And then do that again. You pull with that elbow, your hip lifts off, your knee gets as close to the floor as it can. So you get a nice hip, glute, outer thigh, and spine stretch. And then you come back across. Yeah, and you can leave your foot on your leg the whole time, or if your foot drops over to the floor, that's okay too. So good. Do that one more time. Pull it across. And then come all the way back. All right, let's do that with the opposite leg. So reach your leg that should be nice and stretched out, long. Send the new leg high. Grab onto it, and then we flex the ankle and just bend and stretch this top leg. Yes, in and then out. So hold down closer to the top of your thigh if you need less stretch. Hold up higher towards your knee or your ankle or your calf if you can handle more stretch. Very good. Let's do this 2 more times. So letting that knee get as straight as possible. It's okay if the elbows get a little straighter when the knee does. All right, now bend the knee like a flamingo. Drop your foot towards your seat. Take your outside hand to the outside of the knee, other hand to the floor, and you're going to pull that knee across and take a nice twist. And then exhale, pull back nice and easy to the center. And then we'll do that again. Pull across. Good. So you might feel this more in the outer thigh and the glute or more in the spine. Good. Couple more times. Play around with where you place the foot, whether you set it on the floor or keep it back on your leg. Good. We'll do this one more time. Pulling across. So nice. All right. Bring your knees both in towards your chest. Hug them in towards your body. And then just gently rock from side to side a couple times. Good. And then lift your head up, pull your knees towards your face, and just curl up into the tightest little ball that you can. Good. And then lay yourself down and roll over to your side to bring yourself all the way up. And with that, we are all done. I hope you enjoyed that quick stretching mobility class, and I hope you feel amazing and hopefully a lot more limbered up than when you started. So if you enjoyed that, please leave it a like down below. Leave me a comment if you have any feedback or requests for future workouts. Be sure that you're subscribed to the channel, share this video with a friend, and turn on your notifications, and I will see you next time. Thank you. Bye. You did it. Way to go on completing today's workout. I hope you feel amazing. If you want to see even more from Real Good Pilates, click the link down below or right up here to head to my website and claim your 7-day free trial for the Real Good Pilates on-demand subscription platform, where you'll find even more fun and challenging ways to work out with me that are all completely ad-free. Plus tons of subscription exclusive workouts that you won't find anywhere else. So I hope you'll try it out, and I can't wait for you to join me for even more Real Good Pilates. I'll see you over there. Bye.